1. The universe is shaped like a vuvuzela. 2. Light travels 18 million times faster than rain. 3. Queen Elizabeth II is the legal owner of 6,600 million acres of territory. No one has more territory in the world than she does. 4. Octopuses have 3 hearts. 5. Kangaroos have 3 vaginas. 6. 40% of the humans who have ever lived died before their first birthday. 7. 1 in 10 European babies is conceived in a bed from IKEA, a Swedish furniture chain. 8. The human heart pumps enough blood throughout its life to fill an oil tanker. 9. 10% of all photographs in the world were taken in the last 12 months. 10. Between 1828 and 1969, more than half of all photographs taken were of babies. 11. In 2008, a man in Ohio was arrested for having sex with a picnic table. 12. All humans spend a combined 500,000 hours a day typing in internet passwords. 13. For 100 years, the flag of the Turks and Caicos Islands, which is a British overseas territory, had by mistake a drawing of some igloos on a beach. 14. 1 in 3 Russians believe that the sun revolves around the earth. 15. 46% of American adults believe the world is less than 10,000 years old. 16. 46% of American adults cannot read enough to understand their prescription drug labels. 17. Over 50% of NASA employees are dyslexic, hired for their superior problem-solving skills. 18. Italy's biggest business is the mafia, generating more than $180 billion a year, or 7% of the country's gross domestic product. 19. George Bush and Saddam Hussein owned shoes made by hand, by the same Italian shoemaker. 20. The architect of Saddam Hussein's bunker was the grandson of the woman who built Hitler's bunker. 21. The Irish poet, Brendan Behan, became an alcoholic at the age of 8. 22. Leonardo da Vinci, who worked at the Mona Lisa for 15 years, when he died in 1519, did not yet consider it finished. 23. When the Mona Lisa was stolen from the Luxury Museum in 1911, one of the suspects was Picasso. 24. Most of the diamonds are 3 billion years old. 25. There are enough diamonds to make us all get a full cup. 26. A burning candle creates 1.5 million micro-diamonds per second. 27. Shakespeare and King Charles I of England had their ears pierced. 28. Every second, over 100 billion neutrinos pass through your head without you noticing. 29. IKEA is the third largest consumer of wood in the world and sells 2 billion Swedish meatballs every year. 30. More veterans of the Falklands War have committed suicide since the end of the war than died during the war. 31. Every 14 days, a language dies. 32. The world's largest pearl, weighing 20 pounds. 33. There are more living organisms in a teaspoonful of soil than there are people on the entire planet. 34. Charles Darwin calculated that English soil contains 50,000 worms per acre. 35. The English football team, Darlington Football Club, acquired 50,000 worms to irrigate their flooded pitch, but they all drowned. 36. All the gold that humans have won fits into 4 Olympic swimming pools. 37. The 10,000 trillion ants that exist in the world weigh more or less the same as all 7 billion humans. 38. Without the 5 trillion spiders that exist in the Netherlands, they would suddenly change their diet and would like to eat humans instead of other insects. 39. Biologists cannot agree on a definition for the words species, organism, or life. 40. Psychologists cannot agree on a definition of personality. 41. Anthropologists cannot agree to establish a definition for the word culture, or a definition for the word definition. 42. If all the lay pieces made up to this day were placed one on top of the other, they would make a tower 10 times higher than the distance from here to the moon. 43. Liechtenstein, the 6th smallest country in the world, is the world's largest exporter of false teeth. 44. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, removing all your teeth and replacing them with new ones was a common gift on your 21st birthday. 45. In 1894 Times, he estimated that by 1950, London would be covered by 3 meters of horse manure. 46. The Roman name for Paris was Lutetia. 47. Every year, Peruvians eat more than 60 million of which, also called guinea pigs. 48. In Switzerland, it is illegal to have only one guinea pig. 49. 98% of floors in Great Britain are carpeted, in Italy only 2%. 50. In Japan, only 2% of translations are by children, 98% by adult men aged 25 to 30.